Hi, this is Real Men Unscripted with D&D, Derek and Domingo. We hope you enjoy this podcast.
Hey, welcome back to another episode of Real Men Unscripted. I'm Derek.
And I'm Domingo. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed Father's Day.
It's come, by the time this airs,
it would have
already happened. And actually, why we're airing today, it's actually my son's birthday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Marcus,
Marcus,
the middle one. So
Happy birthday, Marcus.
He turned 28 today. So
he's a young buck still.
And for my birthday this last weekend, I got this awesome new
Apple Watch, which
that
he doesn't know how to use.
That I was very impressed. I was very impressed of myself because I did not think I would be able to unpair my old watch and pair this one.
And you were able to do it.
Yes, although I was going to get Denora, Jerry's wife, to help me if I didn't get it. But when I came back from church, I prayed a lot at church, and
so you didn't listen to the sermon?
No, I did. No, I thought it was a really good sermon, actually.
It was really good.
Pastor Scott did a good sermon, but no. So anyhow, I was able to do it. It worked and got it working, and
that's unbelievable.
Trust me,
you're 56, so I don't believe you.
It was a miracle.
Without help, you didn't go to children's ministry.
Yeah. Oh, but talking about last episode. You're driving? Oh my God!
Oh my!
He almost killed us driving to the Domingo. This boy, golly!
See, he's a cop that stays in court. We had to drive for a living.
Okay, so I was on the streets for 26 years. I'm 26. You only did 25
in a rural county with the tractor by your side. All right, I'm in the.
I wish you could come see it.
I'm in the streets of Las Vegas. Have you seen these streets?
I don't know, but
if you don't drive the way I drive,
I'm trying to grab everything. And
he was actually praying in
tongues, man. It was crazy.
But if you don't drive crazy, you're gonna lose in the city. And I don't have to turn my head to see the cars in the next lane.
I hope you don't have any Hope Church decals on your car.
No, I do have a Bible. I have Charis Bible College, though.
I just say, it says, I got a bumper sticker that says, I work at the district court. Call this number if my driving is bad. And then it's got Derek's boss's number. What was his name? Sergeant Hurley or what?
Where?
When I went to court, that the guy was down there.
Kennis?
Oh,
Kennis.
That was his name?
Sergeant Kennis, yeah.
Sergeant Kennis.
So today, about 6 months ago, the date was, I don't have I thought the date would be here. So there was 2 Nevada Highway Patrol officers were killed
They were doing
about 6 months ago.
Yeah, they were doing a DUI stop. But the guy fell asleep behind the wheel on the freeway on-ramp.
Yeah. So the 2 officers' names are Sergeant Michael Abbate, Abbate. Abbate.
How is it Abbate? Abbate. Vietnamese.
Well, Abbate is
Wagyu.
Usually Abbott's A-B-O.
No, A-B-B.
Okay, Abbate.
Abbate. Abbate.
You want?
No, good.
Maybe I'll get this wrong too. Trooper Alberto Felix.
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 Felix. You've never seen that?
It's
Felix, the cat.
Felix.
The wonderful, wonderful cat. Okay. Felix.
So anyhow, today, the suspect, and I'm not going to mention his name because...
Well, he's not a suspect now. He's convicted.
He's a piece of...
POS.
That's what we call a piece of doo-doo.
Yep. I can only
fudge.
imagine the meme for that one.
Yeah. So anyhow, he was sentenced today.
Rightly so.
Yes. And he got 8 to 20 on each count. And thankfully, the Judge Johnson, she made it consecutive.
Instead of concurrent.
So for the people that aren't in law enforcement that have no idea what consecutive or
if you've never been convicted.
Or, you've never been in trouble before. If you're in trouble, you want concurrent because then the time's at the same time.
So if
But-
it's 8 years, you're going to do 8.
Yeah.
But if you got 10 charges and it's 8 years each, it's 80 years consecutively.
If it's consecutive. Yeah.
Yes.
So he did. So he's looking at 16 to 40.
For each count or total?
Total.
Total.
Yeah, 8 to 20, so 16 to 40 total. Obviously,
And he's not young, right?
no, but he probably will do more than 16.
Yeah.
I'm thinking he'll do more 20 to 30. But so thankfully, I mean, he did somewhat take a deal, and which is good for the family because they don't have to drag it all out into a trial and all that. And I guess he did speak at it.
Did he confess?
Tiger, who works for NHP, told
Shout
me he
out,
was there.
Tiger.
Tiger Wilson, Chris Wilson, Tiger Wilson. He goes to our church, and he's an officer within NHP. He said trooper officer, kind of like deputy marshal. He said that the guy, said that he wants to teach people not to do what he did, basically, and is taking responsibility for it. Didn't blame it on like the alcohol or drugs, like he did initially.
Yes.
But of course, on sentencing day, he wants to look good, probably. So it's probably on the news tonight. But of course, this will air a couple weeks down the road. So yeah. But I'm just thankful that his family, was. I don't know how much they want, but at least he got some time.
It's good to see the system work and that justice was done.
Well, this
It's not
time.
too
I mean,
often.
look at
That's what I'm saying.
Riggs from L.A. Raiders or Vegas Raiders. Freaking Riggs got like 2 to
Who's
whatever.
Riggs?
The wide receiver that ran over that killed that lady. Like
the
he got
dog.
no time. So
Yeah.
I can't say that the system.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's nice to see that it worked in this instance
Yes.
and that justice was served. Because like you said, the receiver, he killed the lady and her dog.
Yeah.
And whether there was no traffic, middle of the night, and almost killed his passenger.
Speeding, right?
Yeah.
Speeding, 100 plus.
80 or 160.
Was it a Ferrari, Corvette? or-
Lamborghini or
Lamborghini.
something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And you're right. He did not get what he deserved.
Yeah, but it was good that that on this one that these two aren't going to be forgotten. So,
Yeah.
but
I'm glad to see that.
yeah, still sad anytime I see or hear of law enforcement. What people don't understand is, I know there's bad cops out there, just like any job, but and it's getting harder and harder to. I don't think if I was starting over, that I could be a cop on the streets today.
In today's world, no.
I would probably do fire if I had to do it all over again. Back when I started, people still respected you. Most, 99% of the people.
Well, yeah, you were in Mendocino County. Population 50?
Oh, God.
And I bet you it's a red state, not blue.
It's California. That's a blue
But
state.
the North is not.
It's not a separate state, though.
Yes, it is. California's L.A. The rest is, I don't know what you would call it, South California? Or
Kind of
North
like my
California?
current wife. It's all one state.
No, all the votes come from that little area called Los Angeles.
Yeah, but yeah, Mendocino County. Yeah, there. It is 6th largest county in the state of California.
Not people-wise.
But not people-wise. We do have a lot of miles. So 3,500 square miles or something like that.
Now, do you guys count the people that actually work on the fields?
I don't know. Are
Is
they
that
legal?
part of the
Are
population?
they legal? So I don't know.
Really? You got to go there?
I mean, if they're not legal, how do
Here
you
you go,
add? How do
Biden.
you add it to your census?
Here you go, Biden.
Hey, I let plenty.
You want to know why? Because
Let me make it clear right
they
now.
pay taxes, but they don't file tax returns.
Let me
That's
make it
free
clear right
money.
now. I've let many people go during my 20 years there, where I pulled them over
No license.
and they didn't have a licencia, no licencia,
What's a licencia?
and
Licencia.
licencia.
There you go.
¿Cómo se llama? ¿Dónde está? Or something. I don't know.
¿Dónde
I don't know. I had a I had a whole Spanish thing that I would.
If you tell him donde está, he's gonna say right here
Como
with you.
se llama? So anyhow, I did speak a little Spanish to
No,
them. Spanglish?
I'm gonna have to disagree with you.
I did though. I had a book that was Spanish for
Okay, you
law
didn't
enforcement.
speak it. You read it.
Whatever.
A prepared.
But I pulled over plenty of guys,
farmers.
mostly
Go ahead and say
farmers,
it. Farmers.
That because they were farmers, I would tell them, listen, you're not supposed to drive. And, make someone come and take the car and then not drive. Told them if I saw them again. There was plenty I did give tickets to if I had to, but we had a lot of discretion being at the sheriff's office. So we were looking for bigger and better things. So we gave a lot of
your
breaks.
speeding sergeant
Speeding sergeant?
from your last story.
Oh.
Breaking the law. Breaking the law.
Which I don't.
Yeah, well, the one you were chasing. And then
Oh, but
comes
he
in.
wasn't a sergeant though.
What was he? Lieutenant.
Oh, I don't know.
He was
No, the cat. You mean at the end?
Yeah, the one
The
that
cap-
came.
Oh
and
no,
you're
no,
like,
that was an
you I was
officer.
chasing.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that story.
So
Mark
it was
Mitchell,
it was a
sergeant.
lieutenant?
No,
it was a sergeant. Yeah, that's what
Mark
you said.
Mitchell.
You kept chasing him, and then
Yeah.
he's like, "Was that you?"
Yeah. Ah, man. Yeah. So, oh gosh.
See, you forget the stories. I don't.
I know. Well, yeah. I mean, there's so many stories. I just
Yeah.
can't never remember if I told them on the podcast or I've
Or
told you
sidebar.
separately.
Yeah.
Yeah, sidebar or at Bible study or whatever. Like,
Or after church.
Yeah,
Or at the
like,
restaurant. But we do go over some stories, and then we share them here too.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. So, but speaking of our Bible study, guys, we're taking a break for the summer, but we are meeting the second weekend after July for a barbecue at Aaron's house, swim party.
Nice.
So,
That should be fun.
yeah. So hopefully you and Rocio coming.
You got the invite, Rocio?
Hopefully.
Hey, current wife, you got the invite. You don't want me to replace you.
Hopefully Jerry's coming with his family. Kids are invited.
Of course Jerry's coming. He's bringing the catfish he caught at Sunset Park.
Yeah.
The one that was glowing like our little
He
sign there.
was fishing, but he was really with Trump.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. He's like, I'm going to tell him I'm going to fish Friday and Saturday because I want to be there on Sunday. And he was there. Did your daughter go Sunday also?
Yeah, we all went, all the kids.
Oh, really? Even the foster kids? Nice. That was an adventure. Oh, I get it.
Yeah. Ding 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 ding. You got to do like a ding ding ding.
Yeah,
ding,
you
like,
got to blur it out and ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
Even though we're unscripted.
So this episode, last episode we had this. Never mind. I was gonna be like, hey,
Again?
I know.
What is
I'm
wrong
losing
with
it.
you? You're
I'm
not
losing
taking your vitamins.
I guess.
What is wrong with you? You forgot your story that you just said 3 episodes ago, and now you forgot that we already said we got the new studio.
I know.
Wow! Don't even share a story.
Oh, but my dog did graduate from puppy training.
Oh yeah, PC training. Check it out.
Puppy
Does
training.
a really good job.
Yeah. Do you know him?
Yeah, and that's where I trained Blue.
Oh.
We didn't graduate though because we didn't have a chance to go back.
Well, we went back by ourselves to graduate.
Did you? Yeah, we haven't gone back yet.
Yeah, good. We're just got to decide, do we want to pay another fee to continue a year-long
Yeah.
training? And I'm just like, I don't know. It's a lot of money.
Yeah,
But,
but it's worth it. Like
yeah. But she's doing good. She's
I
being
saw
quiet
her,
right
she's
now.
a lot better than she was the
So-
first time.
But yeah. So now you were you wanted to say that you had an update on the one kid that you had talked about like 10 episodes ago.
The sexual predator
Yeah.
POS. Yeah, so he was in court. Actually, he's gonna be in court tomorrow. To see if they're gonna bound it up to district court to see if there's
Oh.
probable cause to
It's-
bound it
it's
up.
going up.
Oh yeah, it's going up. Like there's but now he's saying that the rumor I heard is that the little girl or something like that was the cause or started it or something to that effect. So Yeah, so just watch your kids. Don't
Yeah.
let them walk home by themselves if they don't have to, or if they do in a group, because there's a lot of these predators out there. So
Yeah, it's not running like a sex offender program here.
you
It's
know a
good
lot
and
about
bad
that 'cause you
because
ran it.
yeah, but not knowing like, back home I knew who the sex offenders were, but here not knowing
Yeah.
who they
Well,
are.
I think there is something online that tells you where they're at, where they live. But
Yeah,
I don't
maybe.
know
I don't
exactly-
really-
yeah. I
because-
don't know what the website is.
Because my kids are grown now, my grandkids aren't right here. I don't really worry about that too much. I
Yeah.
mean, I would worry if they were
Yeah,
here.
but you got grandkids. Well, they moved now.
Yeah, yeah.
Back to the
Yeah,
the-
speaking of that, good news.
Oh yeah, update.
Marcus is selling his house. It's
Oh,
in,
really?
It's in escrow right
the one
now.
in Florida.
One in Florida.
Nice.
He's in escrow. Inspection tomorrow. So as long as that goes good, then he'll sell. Make a few, $100.
Is he the one that was neighbors with Trump?
No, he's
At
in St.
Mar-a-Lago?
Pete. Yeah, he's not a Trumpster, but and then Derek DJ, him and his wife are both houses are
Here
in
in
escrow in Vegas here in Sparta. So both houses are in escrow, and he should do very well.
Oh,
on
I thought
one.
it was only one last week. Nice.
Yeah. No,
Nice.
just this morning they accepted the counteroffer on the second one. So
How much did you offer?
yeah. So I'm happy for them. I mean, that just means for sure he's not
He's-
moving
he's
back
not-
to
well,
Nevada
But
for
they
now.
but they also said they weren't leaving here. So
Yeah. No, I'm
You never
happy
know.
for them, because now they can, at least figure out if they're going to buy there or not.
Yeah.
Hopefully
And
they
they'll be
won't stay there
financially
forever.
stable.
So that's just great news. All three
That
of them
is great
closing together.
That's prayer
So,
at work right there.
Yep. So last episode we just kind of got into Biden the kid, but we said, Hunter Biden. We said we would kick it to
Convicted felon.
this episode. So now the president Biden is the first president ever. I mean, they want to make a big deal about Trump being the first convicted felon. This is the first president ever to have a son convicted felon. So hopefully he'll get prison.
The last article I read said they're not looking for prison
Now,
based on his.
because
criminal
him and Trump
history.
both don't have criminal history,
Trump's gonna get jail
you
time.
would think both of them should not get jail time.
They're not, but Trump is. Hunter's not.
And if it works that way, then it's rigged even more.
Why?
Because his 3 felony charges are a lot higher. Those are all misdemeanors.
How they misdemeanors
They were
if he got
misdemeanors.
convicted for felonies?
They raised them. Well, you're going to find in the overturn when they overturn it that they were misdemeanors, and that a lot of them were out of statute. But for now, this fool is guilty.
Where'd you get your law degree?
Yeah. So
Mendocino
I'm happy
College?
that they finally convicted the guy,
So am I.
So-
I'm not upset at all about that.
and that means that this Russian hoax and the laptop and all that was proven again to be true. Where's all the media? Why aren't you people going out and saying we were wrong, we effed up, and we are going to tell you now that the computer was true? No, they won't. I don't care.
No.
Biden, Obama, none of them, they will never, at least Trump, if he's found like he knows he's wrong, he'll say I was wrong.
No, that's why he's saying he's not wrong in this.
He will come out if
Was
it's a
convicted
guaranteed
by
thing.
jurors,
Well,
so there's
I
no
know,
way
but all
he's
those
wrong.
other things have been
Hunter
found.
is wrong. And
like it wasn't.
now they need to go after his idiot son-in-law, Biden's son-in-law, married to his daughter. He's crooked and corrupt too. What's his name?
Well,
Jerry?
that's because their name's Biden. They're all corrupt.
Oh no, it's actually not him. It's actually Trump's son-in-law.
Oh, Jared?
Ivanka. Yeah,
Jared?
he's crooked.
Oh my
He's
gosh.
crooked as crooked can be. He's more crooked than Jerry's finger. Like that, all of them politicians are crooked. We need people up there that are not crooked, that are not lifelong
Well, that's why Trump was
politicians.
trying to clean out the swamp.
He's the worst
You can't say
one.
that he was a corrupted politician because he had never
No, he
was a politician.
He was a corrupted human.
Okay, well, I'm just saying you can't say that he was a corrupted politician.
He was a corrupted human. He just got convicted for sexual assaulting that author, and he had to pay her, what was it, $400 million.
Actually, in the civil, he was not convicted of sexual assault. See, this is where you have to...
He was convicted, and he had to pay
Not
money.
of sexual assault, though.
Okay, so they pled it down, but he did it.
So what he ends up paying the money, which he'll win that one too. But anyhow, that's a whole nother. So
Look, you guys are even.
we're even.
You Trumpies and you Bidens are even, 1-1. Who you guys going after next?
I can't believe you're a cop and you're a Democrat.
I'm not a cop.
He's a moderate.
I'm
He's
not
a
a cop.
moderate.
Yeah, I'm a moderate conservative.
Uh,
Remember, we're cops, right? But yet we're in unions. That's the Democratic side. So you have to be in the middle. If you belong to a union, you got to be in the middle, right?
maybe,
I mean, but like we said in how many episodes already?
but let's see.
I did have more money in my
You
pocket
don't.
with Trump.
What about killing babies? All that, like
What, abortion?
abortion.
My personal
Killing
view
li-
is my personal view.
Yeah, we won't
And
go.
my
there.
personal view aligns with the Bible.
So that would be more Republican than Democrat.
Yes,
Okay.
1,000%.
All right.
If
Well,
it's
that's
whatever,
all I wanted to hear right there.
my rule book, my guidebook is the Bible. So what the Bible says is what I follow.
So we're trying to get some
Future guests.
future guests on here. Domingo has someone that he's working on, so we're trying not to always make it the D&D show, as Jerry says.
No, that's the
you know.
Derek show.
Yeah.
And the sidekick, Domingo.
Yeah, I'm trying to get him to speak more, but he doesn't even watch the show. Like, you got to watch the
I
show.
watch them just later. I hate watching myself on TV. I just hate it. I can't. My voice, I don't know.
Okay, that's what Jerry. I don't like watching myself.
See, you said the same thing. How many have you watched?
He watched them
None.
all.
I edit them. I have
Yeah,
to watch
he watches them all.
But that's not sitting
them. I have
out.
to sit there, watch them slowly and pay attention.
Because he's got to find the right memes for this stuff.
He's got to do the beep, beep, beep for me.
Yeah, but he's just got to find the right ones
the right
every time.
fudge
Yeah, the right fudge and the right
and the right
memes.
POS.
So, oh man,
Story time?
Story time.
is it
You
still?
make story time you want.
Oh,
There we
man,
go.
You're cutting
2
it
minutes
short.
2 minutes
Um,
early. We got some time. What can we talk about next?
So I, off camera, not today, but another time, I told you about the one with the cat and dog thing.
Oh, Derek Cat Dog?
No, the call that was about a cat and dog.
Yeah, you told us. Off
But
camera.
I haven't.
No, you
told
haven't said
that
it
one.
here. Is that that's your story?
Well, yeah, I think that
Or
was.
is that your story, or is that the story time?
That's gonna be story time.
All right, so it's going to be 40 minutes long?
No, I'll do try to do a quick version.
Edited version
Yeah.
for Jerry?
So I, worked at Mendocino County Sheriff's Office, and I was a couple years on the job.
Population 50.
And Jerry's gonna find the population and put it up there. Ukiah is 20,000,
Population 50 and 20,000 farmers.
so there's more than that. But so anyhow, it was a Sunday, pretty new. I think I might have still been
Pretty
on the year.
new?
Pretty new on patrol.
On the job. Oh, I thought you said it was a Sunday. Pretty
No.
new Sunday.
No, and I get called to this dog cat call, where the lady calls in saying this dog attacked this cat, and she wanted the guy arrested.
Was she the owner of either?
I'll get there. So she gave a description of a Mexican guy wearing all red and, gangbanger, right? This is what she said. Old lady said this. So I'm driving where they say this guy will be at. And when I say he fit the description, I am not lying. This guy was Mexican with a 49er red from head to
So
toe.
he was a norteño.
Norteño.
Tattoos everywhere.
Tattoos everywhere. And he starts flagging me down. He starts going like this. Like he's
Really?
flagging me down.
Not with the red bandana?
No. So I stop, I get out, And he right away, he's like, listen, man, I try to be nice to my
Oh, he spoke
elders.
English?
Yeah. I try to be nice to my elders, but if this boop gets near me, I'm probably going to have to punch her. And I'm like, what's going on? And he tells me, and as he starts talking, she pulls up, gets out, starts yelling, that's him, that's him. I said, all right, ma'am, just wait right there. I'll be with you in a minute. And he's all, yeah, that's her. And I said, okay. I said, well, what's going on? He said, hey, he had a big old, not a,
Pitbull?
I think it was a bulldog, it was like a pit bull bulldog mix or whatever.
Yeah.
So it was kind of big, stocky, and
With spikes on its neck?
yeah, he had him. He did.
So he fit the stereotype.
Yeah, and he, he was part of the Latin Kings. He had
he was
Latin
part of a
Kings on
gang.
his. For those of you who don't know, Latin Kings is a gang out of Chicago.
Yes.
So he straight up says that he's walking his dog, and he had at this time a dog on a leash, and he's holding this dog, and a cat ran out in front of him as he's walking down the sidewalk, and his dog took off, and the leash came out of his hand and started attacking the cat. And so I'm like, okay, do you know if the cat got injured? I don't know. But she started yelling at me and and I said, okay. So he waits, and I go talk to her. She says right away she wants him arrested because he didn't have his dog on a leash. Well, that's a misdemeanor committed outside of my presence.
Yes.
So in California,
Can't arrest.
I can't arrest him, even if I wanted to, right?
Foresight.
So I told her, hey, listen, he has the dog on a leash right now. I don't know if he didn't have it. And, I'm asking her, did the cat get hurt? She was like, I don't know. It's not my cat. It's my neighbor's cat. And,
So she's a Karen.
Yeah, we didn't call them Karens back then, but
The original Karen.
yeah, she would probably be the original Karen. I mean, in her defense,
There is no defense. It's not her cat.
it's not her cat.
And
but,
he was on a leash.
yeah.
But
Well, she says he
the
wasn't.
only problem was the dog was walking the gangbanger.
Maybe, but she's saying that it wasn't on. I said, was it on the leash and the leash just wasn't attached to his hand and she was, no, he didn't have it on a leash. I'm like, well,
It's
okay.
Mendocino County. Do you guys have leash laws?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah. It's a
rural.
county ordinance.
There's no streets.
It's a county
all
ordinance.
dirt.
No, it's not.
What are you talking
the
about?
What are you talking about?
Isn't it horse carriage and horses?
Oh my God. You were in the town of Mendocino. There was streets. There was roads.
Oh, I did pass by it.
Anyhow,
My truck got dirty.
after about 15 minutes of trying to explain stuff to this lady,
Karen.
and she wasn't really understanding, I finally said, listen, ma'am, I have a Rottweiler, and my neighbor's 2 cats came into my yard, and my dog killed them both. I said, now, they were killed because they were in my yard. If you own a cat, keep the cat in your yard. We have to keep our dog in our yard. Keep your cat in your yard. I said, listen, the neighbor's cats jump onto my hot tub lid. They crap on the hot tub lid. I said, and who has to clean it up? Me. So I end up telling her
So
that
you
I
sick
that
your
I-
dog on the 2 cats.
I actually tell her I'm allergic to cats and I don't like cats. All that in like 20 minutes with her.
That's more than like 3 seconds.
And then I told her that I'm not arresting the guy, that I'm letting him go, and to have a nice day. Literally, the next day, the lieutenant, he calls me in his office. He's like, hey, anything go on yesterday? I'm like, nope, just a boring old Sunday. He's like, nothing happened? I'm like, nope. Like, I'm not even remembering this call at this point.
Okay, how many days was it between though?
Just the next day.
So the very next day
Yeah.
after you had it.
But I didn't think, I'm thinking
It
like,
wasn't a
did we
big
have a
deal in your
shooting
brain.
call or whatever? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm like, and then all of a sudden he's like, did you get like a call about like a dog, a cat and a dog? I'm like, oh yeah. He goes, what happened? So I kind of tell him what happened. And he's like, did you tell a cat lover that you hate cats?
And you're allergic.
And I was like, listen, LT, this was like 20 minutes into the conversation. She just wasn't getting it. Like, she wanted this guy arrested. And he goes, well, the owner of the cat, first he says, she told her daughter, who is a teacher at the local high school, we only had one high school, and she made a complaint about you. I'm like,
The teacher?
the teacher.
Who had
was calling
nothing
in a
to do
complaint.
with it.
Yeah, called in a complaint for her mom, saying that I didn't handle the call because I hate cats.
Yeah, it's California.
And I was like, seriously? Like, is she going to come in and, like, make a formal complaint? Because, like, I would love to have that. He's like, no, she just called it in. And he goes, have you ever seen that show, Cat Dog? I was like, yeah, the one with the, like, half cat, half dog. He's like, yeah. I was like, yeah. He goes, that's your new nickname. I'm like, I don't know if I like that name. But literally, I got my license plate, cat
Derek,
dog,
cat
for
dog.
cat dog. It's my nickname, Sea Dog. It's on my phone, like
On
now.
your Instagram, on your Facebook.
Yeah, I mean, like cat dogs, like it stuck with me.
on my phone.
But he told me, that because she made the complaint and the cat was injured and was taken to the vet, that he asked me, did you get the guy's information? I'm like, no. Why would I get his information? There was like no crime. And he's like, well, you need to go get his information. Do you know where he lives? I said, yeah. When he walked away, I saw which, apartment. I mean, I don't know if that's his house, but I saw which apartment he went into. And he's like, all right, go back there right now and see if he's there. And so I literally went back. He was there. I said, hey, listen, man, they're probably going to have to sue you civilly, but I got to get your information. He reluctantly gave it to me. He thought it was BS, but I was trying to be cool with him and just say, hey, man, sorry, but we just need your info. And he, nowadays he probably would have told me to F off.
He wouldn't have opened the door.
Yeah, probably not. But he gave me his info, and we talked. We talked a little bit about the Latin Kings because I just was, I hadn't been a gang officer at that point. I later on was, but I hardly knew anything.
You were
so
establishing rapport.
I was like, yeah, and I was just like, hey, what's the Latin Kings tat on your neck? He didn't tell me it was he just said, oh, it's a group in Chicago, and and I'm like
He
a
didn't say
gang?
it stands for long
I said, like a
knives,
gang? And he was like, yeah, I'm not in it anymore, but
but I still wear red.
Yeah. So,
And I still have a pit bull.
yeah. But so my nickname for now,
For now,
30-something
forever.
years has been
It's gonna be on
Cat Dog,
it's
Sea
gonna be on
Dog.
your gravestone.
Yeah.
Derek, Cat Dog.
Yeah.
Scott.
So I sign everything,
Derek Cat Dog.
Sea Dog, and
At work.
no, like just on birthday cards to the kids or this or that. I'm like Sea Dog or whatever. But yeah, so that's my.
I'm still shocked that there's a Latin King in Mendocino County.
Dude, we have major gangs there.
And he didn't have no overalls.
Sereños, Norteños.
There can't be no
I just said I was a gang officer. We had gangs. You wouldn't have a gang officer if you didn't have
The
a
only
gang
gangs
issue.
there is KKK. Right? That's the only one I would know that would be there.
We had more gangs than black people in our town.
So 2 gangs and 1 black person?
No, everybody that played sports at the local
Was in the
college,
gang.
no, was black. Not all of them, but I'm just saying that's where most of our population was. And then we had 1 black deputy on our
Really?
whole
And you had-
our whole force.
And you had all the Latin American farm workers, so
Yep.
you were very
was-
diverse.
Well, it was mostly
White,
white and Hispanic.
not
Definitely.
Hispanic, Latin American.
Hispanic.
Hispanic's a derogatory term.
You think it's derogatory?
Yeah.
So I
don't
thought
know.
Mexican. If I said
don't-
Mexican,
No,
that-
Mexican's not derogatory.
but Hispanic is.
Hispanic, from what I was told, is a term that was given by one of the presidents in the 60s or 70s. And when they started
Bush?
they started adding it to like applications. So they labeled all Latin Americans Hispanic.
I mean, we say HMA over the radio.
Okay, but what word came from Hispanics? That's derogatory. Spick.
Well, okay.
Exactly. That's
I know that
derogatory.
is, but we don't
that's
use
a
that.
short term for Hispanic. So Hispanic was a term that us as Latin Americans, we did not ask for it. They labeled us that. You know what I'm saying? Like, where do you get Hispanic from? The only thing that even comes remotely close would be España.
But
Hispanic, España.
They put Hispanic
But they're not Latin American.
on the things that you circle and stuff.
What
like
did
all
I just
the
tell
paper-
you? The president put it on all the applications and all the federal forms. He labeled it Hispanic. That wasn't something that we asked for.
And so he was racist.
I don't know if he was racist, but he tried to like, oh, they're all one color. We'll just name them all Hispanic, even though there's Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, Guatemalan. You know what I'm saying? There's a ton of them. There's not just, oh, we'll just name them all Hispanic.
So
Right?
would you rather people say Mexican?
Latin American.
Latin American.
If you don't know if they're Mexican or Cuban or Puerto Rican, Latin American.
Why not just
Latino,
American?
right?
Maybe American, just period.
Yeah, if I'm an American. But like even when I was working, right? I never said HMA, which is a short for Hispanic.
What would you use? Because on the radio,
I was
that
just telling you, HMA is for Hispanic male adult. So I would always use, I see an LMA, Latin male adult. On my reports, I always put Latin male. I could show you the reports that does not say Hispanic anywhere.
did anyone know what LMA meant?
Yeah, everybody knew. Because
LMNAO.
I also got in trouble for saying over the radio, I got a white male with a wife beater running from me.
You did that too, dude. Real quick, I know story time's over,
I
but
did it a couple times.
we had a guy that straight up said HMA wearing a wife beater shirt.
That's what I said, but I said
I was like, and sure enough, we pull up and there he was.
you know,
And if you guys don't know what a wife beater shirt is, it's a white tank top.
white tank top, the undershirt.
Yeah.
And then when they got mad at me for that, I didn't get in trouble, just got spoken to. So the term for domestic violence is 417. So I changed it to, and for black males, it was BMA. Okay, I got a BMA running with a 417 shirt. So everybody else would laugh. I got a lot of radio stories. Like, for instance, we'd come back from the jail, and my sergeant would be like, whatever my call sign was, 3 John 6, where you at? And if I was anywhere near these two streets, I would always say, I'm passing gas at Las Vegas Boulevard. Because there's a street gas, GASS.
Yeah.
So I would always say, I'm passing gas on Las Vegas Boulevard. And everybody would die laughing. Meet me in my office. And I'd have my stuff prepared. I'm like, this is gas, and this is Las Vegas Boulevard. What's the problem? That's how you use it on the radio. Oh, so now my tone is the problem here. But yeah, that was a good one that we used to use.
Yeah. One episode, we'll just talk about cop stories.
Oh, yeah, I got a ton of them. But
Yeah.
a lot of them, I don't know if the statute of limitations is done.
Well, find the ones that the statute. I mean, I don't know. They're going after people 5 years ago that
That's what I'm
shot
saying,
someone.
or 10, 15 years ago.
Well, did you shoot and kill anybody? If not, you're good.
No.
They're just going after the people that were killed.
Not unless they could get me for my time in Somalia.
Yeah, maybe.
But Clinton's the one that sent me there, so blame it on him.
Yeah. All right, anyhow.
While he was with Monica. That's another story. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. It's been a pleasure. Hope you enjoy your Father's Day weekend.
Yes.
Remember to share, like, and subscribe, most importantly.
Yes. Until next time.
See you
Peace
next
out.
time. Peace.